Hi, welcome to another video. This week we're going to take a look at some Depeche Mode cassettes, starting with A Broken Frame. This is a Spanish reissue from 1986 on Sanni Records, and it's got a subtitle Una Estructura Rota, which means a broken frame. It's quite plain packaging, quite basic. Takes plastic with just black printing on the cassette, and the inlay is just a single piece of card. The tracks there. So that's that. It almost looks like a bootleg, but it isn't. It's official. And then everyone's favourite Depeche Mode live album, 101. This is from the UK, it's 1989. I've already got a copy of this from the UK. This is a variant. Actually, my other copy's variant as well. Neither copy that I've got is actually listed in detail on Discogs. The reason I say that is because they have different numbers printed in this little area here. And I'll put a photo up as to what this one is. I think this one's T84, and the closest I can get listed on Discogs is T83. So this is like the double album. That's why the tape is so big inside this one cassette. There are some issues, like double cassette issues of 101, but this is on a single cassette, so all the tracks on the one tape. We've got quite a familiar layout. The photos in there. And then moving on, we've got Personal Jesus in a kind of card sleeve here. This is from Canada. This is the 2-track version. So this has got Personal Jesus 7-inch and Dangerous 7-inch versions. You can see the Reprise and the Sire logo there. And here's the cassette. And then also in Canada in 1999 they did this maxi version of Personal Jesus. This has got 8 tracks on it. I'll pop the tracks up. Yeah, so in a proper plastic case. The tape itself looks very similar actually to the other one. Got Made in Canada at the top there on the case. Single piece of card with the one of the photos, that's Fletcher, I think. The logo's down the edge there. And this is even a original case by the looks of it. It's got the WEA logo imprinted on the case there, but it's pretty cool. And then we've got 2 copies of Songs of Faith and Devotion on cassette. Both of these ostensibly just look like the UK or the US versions, but one's from Spain, one's from Italy. This one's the Spanish one. You can tell because on the tape itself it's got the Sanni logo. There's a little bit more activity on the printing, shall we say, than there is compared to the UK version. Nice clear cassette with a graded window there, and the inlay is almost identical to the UK version. In fact, it says Made in England on the actual inners here, which I think is kind of weird. You know, so maybe this hasn't got the right inner. Not sure. Or maybe they just shipped the inner over. Anyway, so that's the Spanish one. And the Italian one has got a different barcode. Appears to be quite badly printed. Not quite bootleg level, but it does make you suspicious. The tape itself, a little bit more minimalist. It's got BIEMSIAE printed on it. There. And as we've seen in the last video, if you saw it, Italian records, the label on the record is printed with a circular red ink, well, usually red for Depeche Mode, it seems, logo. It's like a kind of copyright stamp. Now this one does say made in Italy on the inlay. Just where my finger is here. So where is the red stamp, you might be asking? Well, it's actually on the spine of the sleeve. You see that bit of discolouring there? That's actually, the stamp's so hard to see because you're putting a red stamp onto a black background. There's also a bit of discoloration there as well, just where my finger is, very difficult to see. And that's a red line. And if we go back to the previous video, the red line is kind of where they cut the edge of the stamp. It's quite a big stamp. So they've tried the best. I don't know why they didn't just stamp the white area of the barcode. It wouldn't stop it reading, I don't think. So even the cassettes in Italy were stamped in a certain period. And that the stamp is the SIAE stamp. So there we have it, some cassettes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Cheers.